Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series where we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 13th episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers titled Peace, Love, and Woe. We start this episode with a random party being set up at the youth center, and the only other part of this that's supposedly interesting is that Bulk comes in on a skateboard and lands headfirst into a cake, like within a minute of the episode starting. I will say there's a nice moment where Trini is practicing kata and accidentally kicks Bulk and apologizes. And I also will say Trini is the sweetest member of the team, and realistically she and Billy are probably the only ones who truly deserve to be Power Rangers. Anyways, on the moon Rita wants the Rangers gone again, so she starts yelling at Finster and Babu to stop playing with clay and get her Madam Woe. This scares Babu for some reason, but no matter, this prologue is over. At the youth center, the four other Rangers hound Billy about who is he gonna bring to this dance tonight, and he explains he's doing nerd stuff at home instead, to which Zach offers to teach him a few moves on the dance floor to erase his background beat. Billy declines and starts to leave, but as he's exiting, he just straight up walks into a girl named Marge whose necklace commits suicide from her neck. They have an awkward interaction where they learn that the two of them are dueling thesauruses, so they end up discussing how smart they were as children at a table in the youth center. Marge asks if Billy is taking anyone to the dance, and he tells her he's not, and Marge says that she's in the exact same situation. The other four Rangers obviously leer on before they tell Billy to come over because there's an emergency, with Jason pointing to his communicator. Billy hustles over before Jason just tells him to go ask Marge out. And I love Billy's line of, "That's your emergency?" It's so genuine and nice, and it honestly makes me feel like these five are real friends for once. Reality is shattered again though when Marge just stands up and says, "I have to go." Bitch, where? She ends up asking Billy to the dance because fuck social norms, and they agree to meet at the park at 4 p.m. beforehand to discuss like the weather or something. Rita calls on Madam Woe, who appears to be drying her nails via a hobo fire on a beach before she just shows up in the Moon Palace. Rita tells her to go kidnap the Power Ranger that's going to be at the park at 4 p.m. Hope there's no one else there. Marge waits at the park and she's ambushed by Madam Woe, who kidnaps her, but not before she drops her stupid ass necklace again. Then Rita is mad that Madam Woe got the wrong person, but like, to be fair, this chick showed up wearing all blue. How was she supposed to know? Why didn't you like give her a photo of Billy or something? Billy shows up with flowers and he finds Marge's necklace before he's surrounded by putties. They pathetically intimidate him by standing around in a circle before he calls for help from the other four Rangers of the youth center via his communicator. They show up, and there's a nice little putty fight in the park. Billy fills them in before they get in contact with Zordon, who tells them to get to the command center. There, Zordon lets them know what happened to Marge, to which I ask, was he just like watching this happen? Like, why didn't he let the Rangers know what was happening? Why did he just let Billy get ambushed? Anyways, apparently Madam Woe brings people to her pocket dimension, and the Rangers can combine their 5 power coins together, giving that Ranger the power of all 5 Rangers, and that's how they'll duel Madam Woe. Another question, Zordon. If this is true, why do you have 5 weaker Rangers instead of just one super strong one with the power of 5 power coins? Oh, and Madam Woe's head crystal is apparently the source of her power. Anyway, Billy volunteers and it's morphin' time. They arrive on the beach before they're taken to the other dimension where a great moment happens with Billy, where he just says, "Hey," to Marge, and then he does a double take before they fight Madam Woe. She breezes through the Rangers easily, but they put their powers together and Billy pieces out with Madam Woe. Then one of the coolest one-on-one fights between Billy and Madam Woe occurs. Madam Woe tosses him around and he's really struggling. He ends up barely getting the upper hand, and he rips the crystal off of her head that's now somehow missing hair and her hat, and he just crushes it in his hand, freeing the Rangers and Marge. The other Rangers bail on Marge and help Billy, and they put their weapons together before they blow her shit up. Bye girl. At the youth center, the random dance is happening, and Marge gushes over how she thought that the Blue Ranger definitely had the biggest dick, because she's partial to blue. Billy is stoked about this, but don't worry guys, Bulk and Skull are here in disguise. Ernie tells them to get the hell out or pay for the cake that Bulk rode into. Bulk pays by giving him cash from in between his toes, and the smell knocks Ernie out into the new cake, then everyone dances. The end. If you cut out the prologue and the epilogue of this episode, it's the best one yet. We get the Rangers acting like real teenagers, someone close to them gets kidnapped, and Billy has to prove that he's not just a nerd. Plus the fights are fantastic, but alas, Bulk and Skull come along and screw it all up. Oh well, still a solid outing. Will next time be the same? Who knows, but until then, may the power protect you.